Kyle Brandt, I know I'm not supposed to get excited about things I see in practice or the preseason, but come on.
That's the perfect weapon right there. Jeff Speakman.
It wasn't the catch. It was the fact that he stopped himself from going out of bounds and then exploded up the. And then he got a handshake by the guy he just beat. It's like getting dunked on and dapping up Sean Kemp.
Trades, this was
Chris Gatling.
practice over the weekend. Saquon Barkley, obviously a human cheat code who did not hit the field for the Giants' first preseason game against the Jets last Thursday. But there was some action on the sidelines. Veon Bell tweeted this photo out, as he tweets many things out. It's the Giants running back and himself. Lev tweets, never forget this convo, Saquon. That might be, I don't know how New Yorkers feel about that. So Shriggs, as our resident real New Yorker, does Saquon need advice from Veon Bell?
I think you always take advice from someone who's been there and done that. I would also say that Saquon Barkley right now has the world in his hands, and Veon Bell once did too. Maybe that's where it's coming from. But if we're talking running back contracts, Giants fans do not want to even go down that road right now. Veon Bell stood for something. The salary of his running mates at that position was willing to sit out an entire season and exit a situation that was pretty beneficial to him for many years. But I find it interesting, the running back fraternity, because here is a group of men that, whereas the quarterbacks are all getting paid, above average quarterbacks all get paid, mediocre quarterbacks all get paid, this is a fraternity of men that can really only look at each other and say, well, everyone else is making money in this league and we'll make our money. We seem to be the group that gets being pushed out. And I wonder if that bond between Ezekiel Elliott, Melvin Gordon, Veon Bell, the next breed, which is going to be Saquon and all these guys, Fournette's coming up with his contract, whether they become almost a union between themselves, right? Like, what do we stand for? Because while everyone else is getting paid and all the salaries going up, ours are descending. The running back position is not benefited by this new CBA. The running back position has been pushed out to the outskirts when it comes to salary. Guys like Veon, they could be the veteran leaders in that room, and maybe that is something to follow in the next few years.
I love that. I love that photo. I love the fact that he put that out there. He said, never forget this combo. I can guarantee there was a couple things said. One was, always know your worth. Veon is an individual who was one of the best running backs in the league and one of the best wide receivers on his team. So he wants Saquon to understand you have to be respected as both if you're bringing that type of playmaking ability to your team. And I know he also sat there and told him they love you and they hate you and then they'll love you again. So as much as they're going to praise you, because we're all on the Saquon train right now, there's going to be a moment where people are going to look at you and they'll be upset about something. It's about an injury, or you not playing, or you want more money. And then when you get back on the field, they'll love you again. So I can appreciate Veon giving them some gems, because these young guys, I know what it's like being a rookie. You think, oh, man, they love me, and I'll die for this team. I'll run through a brick wall for this team. I'll do anything for this team. And then the business of football sets in. And you're like, damn, this team might not love me. Maybe this league does love me. You know what? These fans, they don't even love me. And reality hits. So I love that older guys are reaching back down to the younger guys and giving them some gems that they can put in their pocket.
Maybe they were just shooting the breeze. Can we see
about
the tweet again? Like, maybe they're just hanging out.
What are they talking about, Kyle?
Let's say Levin's like, hey man, did you see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet? It's like, yeah, I did. Did you think it was disrespectful that Brad Pitt was beating up Bruce Lee? Because the Bruce Lee family did not like it at all. No, I actually think it just developed this character and was kind of a trippy movie. Maybe they're just talking about that. You guys are having these great and wonderful, astute, insightful conversations. Maybe they're just saying, like, I don't know, have you seen Succession? It's really good. They shoot it in New York. That could be it. It's 26, local. That's it.
There is such a bad narrative surrounding Lev Bell for whatever reason. I don't know if he needs some just positive PR. He just needs to go out there and ball out. But there's this sentiment that I keep picking up from everywhere, Shriggs, that he's, I don't want to say knucklehead, but that you wouldn't want, there's this idea oh, I saw a lot of tweets, you don't want Saquon around him. Not even talking about the financial stuff, but that he, I don't know, is like a bad seed. And that's, to me, I'm sure he's had some suspensions here.
I'm sure there has been some suspensions.
But I guess I don't know why it's that. I guess it's the rap videos, the perception that he's maybe not 100% committed. I don't look at Veon Bell that way. I look at him purely for what I know he can do on the field, really.
But what can you do on the field? That's the question.
Do you have questions about
No,
what he can do
I'm confident in him. But I do understand the sentiment and the optics. I think it's not even necessarily negative, Veon. It's just more like Saquon is looked at as like the chosen one. Like he's like
pure.
He's pure. He's the future. It's like we were all counting on you. And Veon's had some weird stuff, so they'll keep them apart. But it's ignorant.
Okay, Tyra, let's talk to Will Selva out.